Hey guys, Derek here with Tap and Turn Gaming. I'm here today with an EDH deck tech. Today's deck tech happens to be for one of the original Commander Precon Generals, and that is for Animar Soul of Elements. He's pretty cool. Put him up there. I don't know if you'll be able to see him very well, but we'll see how that works out. He's a 3-cost 1/1, pro black, pro white, so he's protected from some of the best removal in the game. But besides that, he's really good at just spitting out a lot of creatures very fast. So you have to check out the deck tech, see what I have in there. My nickname for the deck is 52 Creature Pickup. There's only 51 creatures in the deck, but you'll see why. So yeah, check out the deck tech, see what you like about it, see what you don't like about it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel about it and all that stuff. But yeah, on to the deck tech. Alright guys, so now I'm going to get into the deck. The general is Animar Soul of Elements. He's a 3-cost 1/1 with protection from white and black, and he has some pretty cool abilities. Whenever you cast a creature card, you put a +1/+1 counter on him. That's pretty cool. And for each +1/+1 counter on him, your creature spells cost 1 colorless mana left. So it's pretty cool. You play a lot of creatures. You play 10 creatures, he gets 10 +1/+1 counters. Whenever you cast another creature, they cost 1 less per counter. He gets really big. You know, you can use that for general damage, or you can just use it for more speed for the deck, getting your creatures out faster. But yeah, let's take a look at the deck. First thing we're going to go over is the lands. First, I have my 3-color lands. I have Frontier Biovac, Command Tower, Reflecting Pool, Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, which I guess is not a 3-color land, but more one of my tech lands, I guess you could say. Reliquary Tower, Kessig Wolfrun, Kerkeep, Alchemist Refuge, Terramorphic Expanse, Mosswarp Bridge, Halimar Depths. Those are all my tech lands. Now we have some of my dual color lands here. We have Izzet Boiler Works, Saltwater Cliffs, Steam Vents, Izzet Guildgate, Rootbound Crag, Gruul Guildgate, Gruul Turf, Stomping Grounds, Kazanda Refuge, Copperline Gorge, Carpulsian Forest, Firelit Thicket, Simic Growth Chamber, Breeding Pool, Hinterland Harbor, Simic Guildgate, Thornwood Falls, Yavimaya Coast. And now we're on to the basics. I run 4 forests, 3 mountains, and 3 islands. So pretty generic mana base, I guess. I have a few duels, a couple tricolor lands, a couple basics. Nothing crazy. Now we're going to get into my artifacts. I run Staronic Resonator because I have a lot of enter the battlefield abilities, and being able to copy them is really nice. Cloudstone Curio because when I play a creature and I can bounce a different creature, not only does Animar get that counter for the first one being cast, but now I can recast the second one that I bounced for cheaper, put another counter on Animar, make subsequent creatures even cheaper, yada yada yada. And Ashnod's Altar because having a free sack outlet is always good. Now we move on to my enchantments. We have Temur Ascendancy, 3-cost, all my creatures have haste. Whenever a creature power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under my control, I draw a card. What's nice about this is it doesn't say whenever I cast a creature with power 4 or greater. It says whenever a creature power 4 or greater enters the battlefield. So I could use something with like a blink effect or a clone effect like a Kiki Jiki to just get some tokens in, and I'll still be able to draw the cards. Defense of the Heart, because Defense of the Heart is an amazing card. And Mana Reflection, because having double mana is good when you already have speed from your general. Lets you go real fast. And that is all of my enchantments. Now we move on to my sorceries and my instants, because I only run 4, so there's not a lot to go over. I have Genesis Wave, because everyone knows how good it is. Code of Calling, because instant speed tutoring is nice. Tooth and Nail, because tutoring and playing creatures is nice. And Primal Surge, because the deck only runs this many non-permanents. So I run 4 non-permanents in the entire deck. So if I cast Primal Surge, it's already gone. So I only have 3 other possible permanents I could flip into. So the deck is very much built for Primal Surge and for what it can do. So if you want to count in my lands being, I think it was 38, 39, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. I run 48 non-creature spells, which means I run 51 creatures. This deck is very, very creature heavy, and that's more or less what it does. So now we're going to go over the creatures in casting cost order. So first up we have Fauna Shaman, because tutoring is nice. Yavimaya Dryad, because getting a land is very nice. Eternal Witness, getting back things is nice. Yavimaya Elder, because getting lands and drawing a card is nice. Wood Elves for the land. Fierce Empath to get to Creature Tutor. Reclamation Sage, because breaking toys is fun. Shaman of the Great Hunt, because drawing cards is great, and having haste is great. And he gets bigger and draw cards. He's pretty good. He's probably one of the few cards from Fate Reforged that I actually really liked. Timur Sabertooth, because giving this guy indestructible is okay, but being able to instant speed bounce your own creatures for 2 mana, very, very nice. Phyrexia Metamorph, clone. Clever Impersonator, clone. Sakashimi Student, clone. Sakashimi the Imposter, clone. Clone is a clone. So I run a lot of clone effects in this deck. We have Fathom Mage, because drawing a card is nice. Solemn Simulacrum, lands and card draw. Dax Duplicant, a clone with haste is really, really cool. Being able to clone something and have it have haste. You know, my opponent casts a Blightsteel Colossus, they pass, I cast Dax Duplicant, get their Blightsteel Colossus, and it has haste. That's really pretty cool. Ondu Giant for the lands. Reefworm, because he's really cool at making blockers and sticks around for a while. Venser, Shaper Savant to bounce stuff. Mercurial Pretender, another clone that can bounce himself, which is pretty cool. 4 mana, instant speed, he can bounce himself. Riku of the 2 Reflections, being able to double my creatures is pretty fun. And my few sorceries. Surok Dragonclaw, because he has flash and he can't be countered. And all my other creature spells can't be countered. And that my other creatures have trample. He just brings a lot of aggression to the table. Mormir Vig for the tutor. Teferi Mage of Zalfair to protect combat, protect my turn more or less. Prophet of Krufix, untapping and stuff is fun. Acidic Slime, blowing stuff up. Garrick's Pack Leader, drawing cards. Kiki Jiki the Mirror Breaker. Being able to make copies of things is great. Indrik Starpowler, breaks toys. Vesuvian Shapeshifter, another clone. Inferno Titan, he can take things out. Plus he's a 6/6 that every time he attacks he can take something out. He has a lot of value to him. Soul of the Harvest. Every time I cast a creature, I get to draw a card. Oh, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, I can draw a card. I don't have to cast it, I just have to have it enter the battlefield and it not be a token. Niv-Mizzet the Firemind, because drawing a card is nice, and being able to ping someone every time I hit a creature, I draw a card rather, is really nice. Brutalizer Exarch, because being able to tuck something or tutor is nice. Deadeye Navigator, excuse me, because he is broken as all hell. Dragon Broodmother, I like the tokens that she brings in. It helps me stay alive until I find answers. Soul of New Phyrexia, because having indestructible stuff is really fun. Soul of Chandelar, because first strike and dealing damage is really fun. Prime Speaker Zagana, drawing a crazy amount of cards is awesome. Progenitor Mimic, a clone that makes more clones is really cool. Phyrexian Ingester, because gobbling up guys is pretty fun. Gruul Rage Beast, because I run a lot of bigger guys in this deck, it's really, really nice to be able to take out other creatures, take out the small utility creatures that people generally have. Maelstrom Wanderer, cascading and all my creatures have haste is really nice. Woodfall Promise, gotta break those toys. Terastodon, gotta break those toys. Tidespout Tyrant, bouncing things is really, really fun. Artisan of Kozilek, he's colorless, so I can potentially cast him for free, and when I cast him he reses in the Annihilator 2s. Kozilek, because he's colorless, like I said, I can cast him for free, and when I cast him I can draw 4 cards, and he's Annihilator 4. And when he's put into a graveyard from anywhere, I shuffle him on my library. That's whatever. Another colorless Annihilator. and another colorless Annihilator. And when he comes in, I can destroy a permanent. So as you can see, the deck is very, very creature heavy. What's fun about the deck, for me at least, is that the general is Animar, but on a whim I can make it any of these three. They're all legendary in the same colors. So I could run it as Maelstrom Wanderer and it functions more or less the same. I could run it as Riku. It's a little slower but gets more value. I can run it as Sorok and it's more or less the same. But Animar is how I generally run it because he just has the most speed. So these are all my possible generals, which makes it pretty fun for me. And then, some of the little interactions it has, not like a great deal. It's pretty straightforward. But one of them is basically, I have down Cloudstone Curio, and these two, more or less, Cloudstone Curios on the board. Let's say I have down Kozilek, so I cast Ulamog, get his ability, which lets me bounce something off of this, so I'll bounce my Kozilek, cast Kozilek again, get his ability, bounce Ulamog, yada yada yada, just like that. Cast, bounce, cast, bounce, cast, bounce. It's really lets you get a lot of, I can destroy every permanent on the board, draw as many cards as I need. While I'm drawing a ton of cards, if I happen to have down him, I'm going to take out a player's life total. You can do a lot of things with this deck, and it mostly just wins through straight up aggression. It's got a lot of aggression to it, and yeah, that's more or less how it wins. Just straight up value for my creatures. As you can see, it's very, very creature heavy, and that's the way it was intended to be. It does its job very well. Generally, if I can get Animar out and get a couple creatures out, I usually win. Not a lot to it really. It's very susceptible to sweepers. That's its main downfall. So one of my first tutors is usually for Soul of New Phyrexia to make everything indestructible. But yeah, thanks a lot. This is my Animar Soul of Elements deck. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. Played with him, against him. Enjoy him, don't enjoy him. Anything like that. Just let me know. And thanks a lot. This is Derek with Tap and Turn Gaming. Bye.